I just accidentally stopped the recording because I think I pressed the bracket button. I
Oh, you're
think I have my
kidding.
hotkeys set to my brackets. Luckily, this just means this episode is just going to be in two parts. That's all. I need to change up. I need to change up a lot of my hotkeys.
Yeah, maybe make your dot key like F6 or something.
That actually probably would be best.
You're a lot less likely to press F6. It's like physically moved away from the rest of your keyboard.
Yeah. For now, I've written that in a weird way. Ah, man, I gotta rebind a lot of hotkeys. Anyways, hopefully we didn't lose too much. Anyway, so this in mind. Alright. The armor's still incomplete. You still have to go. Before you go, that'll be about. See here. The Ranger's ring. How much would I charge for that? That would be charged at.
I,
I mean, technically
I,
speaking, if you if you buy it from a generic shop, I would probably just have it be more generic stats. I'd probably have it be something like. You know what? I would probably actually have its main draw be its ability, not its stat increases. With that in mind, I suppose that would just be a generic 30 armor piece and the plate itself. So to merge these, he'll say that'll be about 40 dark dollars.
uh, can both Hera and Aaron try to work to decrease this amount just using passive intellectual?
Sure.
Mainly just intellectual because that's all they have.
If they really, I mean, sure, they can try.
We're
14 total.
30. Take it or leave it.
Yeah, we can do it. We can do that.
Take it or leave it.
Is the
Yeah,
party
30's fine.
is the party okay with 30?
I suppose.
Thanks, man. Really, it's just Arca. Is Arca okay with 30?
Yeah,
Because Arca holds the money.
they're okay with 30.
I'll say, Arca is the only semi-responsible person here, other than Librand sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, no, Aaron is a responsible adult.
Non isn't, I'll tell you that much.
I mean, Bear hasn't been here enough to say what Non is like with money, sadly. College life be damned, I guess.
Yeah.
You will.
Aaron is an adult, so yeah, and it's his sister that he has to worry about, so.
Nine. You will notice the, generic gray armor has become a kinda. I mean, it's sort of red now. Reddish-ish. Sort of like how. You know how Rudin Rangers look? It's
Yeah.
kind of got that kind of color sort of beiged and sort of merged into it now. It's like this red-gray.
That's fine.
This deep, dark crimson gray kind of metallic-esque thing. It's not a.
Which
it's,
is why I am playing Scarlet Forest, by the way. For the audience at home.
With that
So
in mind,
before we get copyright striked.
all that's left to do now is to go to the seamstress.
Yeah. Hera takes the armor and runs off to the seamstress. Aaron following in a hot pursuit, but just based on their lowest possible rolls, it's on average that Hera's going to be faster than me.
Is the rest of the party going to follow? Or are they going to do other stuff?
I want to go buy some equipment.
Alright. You've got various armorers, various people here, various smiths, and there is and the only place with an actual fucking sign that says all weapons.
Well, I'm gonna go to the all weapons because I need something that increases magic.
My armor increases magic, so it's not just weapons that do that.
Eh,
Point is that you can get multiple stuff, not just weapons.
yeah, I know.
Okay.
As you enter into this old... Is Arca and Non going to stay out here? Because Non's going to try and follow the majority of the party right now. Arca, where are you going?
Follow the party.
Yeah,
Libran
the
or
party's
Hera?
splitting.
Libran or Hera?
Librand.
Now it's an even split. 50-50.
Alright then, since with that in mind, we can kind of be a bit more lax with Hera and Aaron's interaction with the seamstress then. You go back up to her and you show her the armor you've created. The armor you've got for her to sew into.
Hmm?
Oh my, how pretty.
She nods happily, and it's like there. So she looks extremely excited.
Well, sit down, I'll get to work. As they sit down and get to work, as Libran and Arca, you guys enter into this shop and you see a very, very elderly Rabbik sitting in his chair by the register, snoring very loudly.
I believe Lybrand and Arca have both met this character before. Non's just out of the loop because he was outside.
I've not actually met this character before.
Oh, Arca has then. I know at the very least Arca was here.
Geez, what's this guy's deal?
Arca, remember, they're just a very, very old Rabbik.
Hello? Mr. Rabbik. We came here to buy some weapons and...
Huh?
Oh!
Oh my god. Hello.
Was that little one, huh? Was that sweet voice?
Hi.
Just bring it by the register, hon. I'll ring you up.
Oh, okay. Libran goes and walks up.
Basically, this has literally every weapon in the card and stacked deck kingdom.
Oh, damn.
Do we just have a list to write this something off of? Or?
Basically, every weapon from the generic item list that you get in the, generic first, that, just the generic list thing that you have, and that kind of just comes with the game.
Okay.
There is, in fact, a list of everything that is there for weapons. There are...
Okay. That's in items, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure if you guys have everything, so I will list all current weapons currently written down that I have in the stacked deck kingdom weapon list. From
Oh, actually, I see some. So Auto Axe, Brave Axe, Dark Axe, Jester Axe,
yeah,
Zeta
those are the more
Zeta
normal ones. Allow me to actually... real quick, I will currently just do this, actually, which would probably be an easy way to do this.
Ooh.
Hold.
Does he have a
written.
Does he have a freeze ring?
A freeze ring?
I'd like a freeze ring.
Probably a very expensive freeze ring.
Oh yeah, there's a freeze ring here.
Oh god, you're about to get Snowgrave.
Freeze ring doesn't count as an artifact.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, no. But I do want it because it adds to the frost aesthetic I'm sort of going for, even though none of my elements are frost. I don't know.
Well, I think freeze ring sort of changed that for you.
Okay. Could I have the freeze ring, please?
You look at the freeze ring's price tag. Jesus.
$140. Christ. How much do we have?
180.
480. Is
180.
the party okay with me getting this?
You know what? I'm actually going to add more to. I'm actually going to add something, an extra third aspect to the freeze ring, real quick. It now also gives ice element. That way, it's a bit
Sweet.
to make it a bit more worth it.
What's the price of the freeze ring?
140.
$140.
It gives 4 attack, 4 magic, and ice element, but because it's a hand weapon, so it technically does like the thing bloxers do.
I'd like to imagine that, like, Librand now looks like a Madness combat character everywhere they go because they just have Wingding's hands constantly out.
Hands made of wingdings?
Yep. Physical Wingdings.
Ah. Oh, those ain't wingding hands.
And you know what?
Just one symbol and it's
I
just...
still think 140 for only something with 3 effects is a bit much. So
Bit much.
just to make it a bit more worth it,
Are you shot?
it's also plus 4 defense.
Oh, then make it an armor.
Ah, wait, no.
Can
It is a weapon, actually. I suppose that does make sense.
Yeah.
Librand sort of needs a little bit of an upgrade, so is the party okay with me getting this?
I don't have any say. I don't have any of the money.
You know
And
what?
I'm not there, so...
You know what? Actually, it does kind of make sense for rings to augment defense to some degree, since that is a fairly common thing in RPGs. So it'll have
And they're also common to be armors instead of...
Yeah. It's because...
Arca? It's because what?
Huh?
Go ahead.
So, retrained freeze ring. It now gives plus 4 attack, plus 4 magic, plus 4 defense, and ice element. And it is $140 dark dollars.
So, Arca, that's... Yeah, you're the one who
Arca.
has the money.
Can I buy this ring?
How much do we have? Let's see.
What?
At the
Get
current
closer
moment,
to your mic.
get closer to your mic or enunciate louder.
Okay, we have the money. Let's get it.
Okay. One freeze ring, please.
You bring it up to the register. Do you say it in your feminine voice?
Yes.
Well, he is a very old man. And also, apparently, well, for a sweet lady like you, it can only be I'll make it 70, half off.
Even though Librand doesn't consider themselves a lady, they kind of blush at this and are like, "Oh, well, you're quite the gentleman, aren't you?"
No problem.
Era being a small child does not give her any discounts. This is sad.
Well, that and you also look like a dragon still.
But yeah, she's a tiny dragon. It's obvious she's not really an adult yet. Also, her proportions are off for an adult.
All right. So, I'm gonna equip the freeze ring.
Alright, then.
What did your runic bindings do before you delete them? +1 attack, +10 magic, unarmed, 1d12. You're getting worse on your magic. Yeah, I think their mic exploded again.
Uh-oh. Yikes. So before...
I heard a...
Yikes. I mean, to be fair, they can always technically equip themselves in another way to get that back.
I'm back. Hold on. My computer died. Can y'all
How
hear me?
does a
Yeah.
how does a personal computer die? Or is it a
I
laptop?
Oh,
kind
I
of don't
meant like
know.
the internet died.
Oh, okay.
Or it. It's very terrible at picking up on internet.
I mean, oh, quick thing to what you were saying. On a technical level, their runic binding is literally them equipping their own body.
So like how pawnmen have natural weapons, Liren has natural armor.
I will say, if they want to roll for it, they can technically try and merge. Since it is something item forms can do, they can merge items into themselves in lore. It is just not necessarily the easiest thing, because you
Yeah,
can, like,
you could
instead,
consume the freeze ring and get its power.
basically you would be equipping it, but you would be merging it with the runic binding. It's just a case of,
Um, I'm just going to equip it.
all right, they can always
Is it
Was
an
equip.
there
arm?
any would there be any thing like that would happen if failure to merge occurs?
If a failure to merge occurs, it's imagine. I want you to imagine you're trying to eat something, like, but you basically imagine eating a plant that is supposed to, for some weird reason, technically grow in your stomach. Like,
Yeah.
imagine. Basically, that's what forms do every time they integrate something into themselves. They are technically like eating and processing it but in a different way. Due to how forms take their, form from the items they are based on, integrating new items into them is technically possible because, well, on a physical sense, you can add a ring to a book. It's just how you do it doesn't. However, because Libran is doing it to themselves, worst case scenario, it's the equivalent of like you try and put a ring on a book and you just put a hole in the very cover and hook the ring in it and then sew the hole closed. It works. It's just that doesn't do anything. It would just be a case of it would just replace your runic binding.
Oof.
Yeah, like
And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to merge it with myself. I'm just like,
yeah, you're just gonna like
you know,
replace it.
like my runic binding. Flavor wise, I don't want it to come off because then I'd literally be freaking naked.
Well, yes. In
But
context, this is more like you're specifically
I'm
augmenting, like,
focusing. My body is focusing its attention on the ring rather than the cover.
yeah, you're like the runic binding was your body is specifically focusing its bindings, like, basically because you're just a big ol' pillar of energy, a skull, and a giant leather cloth, basically. The runic binding would basically be you, like, bunching up the binding into, like, little balls or something like that, so you could punch with them. And they would actually have, like, some substantial force behind them, instead of, flapping someone in the face with the leather binding of a book.
Basically, you're able to channel yourself through a binding. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah. Well, because they
Okay.
literally are a book.
Okay,
Since you
makes
are
sense to me.
placing it, your attack is going to go down by 1.
Makes sense. Wait, but then it just immediately goes back up by 4.
Yeah. However, sadly, your magic will be going down by a fucking ruthless 10.
Wait, what? How?
Remember, your runic binding gave you a plus 10 to your magic.
Oh, so that's why you were more powerful than me.
Granted, since you would have 38, you would immediately go to 42, which I believe is like, I think still higher. Even without that +4 putting you at 42, you would still be higher than Hera. You would be higher than Hera by 1 point. You would still have more magic energy than Hera does.
Okay. What if I did fuse it with the runic binding? Because, like, I don't want to take a massive degrade to my magic.
No, hold on, no. We didn't change my magic to 38.
Right.
Yeah. Now you're suddenly a lot closer. Also, no, I need to add 3 magic, or 3 magic from here. So, 1.
You should be able to do. It's very finicky.
Button. There you go. We did it.
And
I have 41 magic.
And I believe, oh god, you need to add a bunch more 15 defense. So you're at 59. Jesus.
No, we had 44 already. I had, what do we have for defense before?
We had 44.
We had 6. So we had 6 defense before. So all we had to do was increase it by 9.
That makes sense.
Oh, and in combat, I can just switch. I can flip them.
Yep, however, you cannot do it 2 turns in a row.
No, but before combat, do I have to be in combat in order to use the magic and death exchange?
The effects of Arthak's Ranger's Ring, using it outside of combat is basically like using a magic spell outside of combat.
You did not finish that. You got cut off by...
basically, trying
nothing.
to invoke the magic spell or the magic effects of an item outside of combat is like invoking a magic spell. You currently have a migraine still.
Yeah.
Brother, I love you.
Could you, okay, so, what if I did want to merge the 2 items?
You're not technically merging the 2 items in context. This is you technically merging the item with your body.
Interesting.
It's on a technical level a pure physical roll. However, you are allowed to add aggressive. You are allowed to add either aggressive or intellectual as a secondary.
Considering I only have that points in aggressive and physical, I think I'm just gonna do those.
Alright. With that in mind, I suppose, tell me when to stop rolling.
Stop.
Oh my fucking god. Oh, that's so unlucky. Hold up, wait a fucking minute. This is tilted! Even though I've rolled that dice on this before, but doesn't fucking matter. It's tilted. It
cannot count.
Because I actually want you to get this.
And stop.
Oh! 24!
Heck yeah.
24!
Oh, yeah.
24!
Oh yeah, it's
24?
Give them 24!
Yep. So let's
Damn! Damn!
1, 2, 3, 4.
What?
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2,
Hey,
3,
Ron.
4.
Some combat.
Heck
Let's
yeah.
get out of here. Let's get out of here. We got our shit.
Oh,
Now we can pop on the road again.
let
We made a road pit stop on the way over, and now we're suddenly geared off.
So,
Geared
real
up
quick.
to fight the
So, should we just refer to this as the freeze runic binding for now?
I want to give it a weird name. What if it was called
The frost that surrounds us.
The what?
The frost that surrounds us.
us.
I mean, I think that's a little too long for a name on a.
I'm just calling it the frost that surrounds.
Oh, that's cool though. That is cool.
Yep.
I like that.
Oh, and since this is
My idea was the frozen bindings, the frozen runic bindings. It was my idea for a name.
Oh yeah.
Heck yeah.
So real quick,
Ice.
Libran,
Hold on, before it. Hold
how
on.
does this integrate into you?
So
Add ice.
I kind of like look at the ring, and then my hand just sort of like concentrates a bunch of magic, and then it starts slowly like going into my binding, and then all of a sudden my binding is a lot more blue.
Nice. I'll write down my own
Ice, ice, baby.
Ice, ice, baby.
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Is in mind? You look pretty. You feel like you look pretty fucking snazzy.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
A bit of a
Yay, free air conditioning.
some whoosh noises are kind of heard as you absorb it. He wakes up to the sound of it. If only I was still young.
Libran sort of chuckles.
And I really mean that. I'm probably gonna die in 5 years.
Wait, do forms reproduce asexually?
Some do, some don't.
I'd like to think that Libran would reproduce asexually by literally just tearing out one of their pages.
Yeah, most likely.
Ark is a shadow. I don't think they have any reproductive organs, so I think they would do the same if they could.
Well, I mean, in your case, yeah.
Take a mound of your flesh and just it becomes a fetus.
In Arca's
No,
case,
no, 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 no. They rip off a piece of their shadow.
In Arca's case, because they literally don't have anything down there, they just have to get a way to extract material from themselves and just literally inject it into the other shadow.
No, they grab a piece of their shadow and then toss it onto another person, and it makes a shadow of that person.
Anyways, as we
Where is the shadow?
Imagine if shadows
Wait a minute.
don't. Wait. Imagine if shadows don't have a shadow.
Wait, doesn't that mean that Rouse could have directly seeded foals into the area?
Who knows? I mean, they certainly don't have any. They certainly don't seem like rabbit. Any goat. They certainly don't have any goat-like qualities. That's for sure.
Or he could have grabbed primordial darkness and then seeded.
I mean,
The area.
Hera wouldn't know this, but I think I have explained it before. On a technical level, think of it sort of like darkness and light are like living concepts.
Mhm.
And therefore, primordial darkness for shadows and forms work off of the primordial darkness attaches and filters through physical objects for forms, or attaches to a shadow of a lightner creature, of a lightner entity, and becomes a shadow. Hence why they are called the shadows and forms. Did anyone hear anything? Did everything cut out?
I'm good.
Nothing cut out.
So on a technical level, the primordial dark fountain can theoretically, infinitely speaking for all of time, spew out shadows of anything.
That's why
Interns.
Can Hera just attempt to eat the fountain?
No.
Eat the fountain?
Eat the fountain.
Maybe the artificial one, not the primordial one.
No, yeah, the artificial one.
I mean, technically, yes. It's just.
It's a massive projectile.
I mean, I wouldn't recommend it. Like,
Hera's going to destroy that fountain one way or another. It ain't gonna be
like,
pretty.
I mean, Aaron, like,
Uh-uh.
quite literally grabbed it and physically bent it inward onto itself.
And Hera's way of breaking a fountain might just be consuming the fountain.
I mean, I'll spoiler warning. If you do that, you will violently throw up.
Oh, that's fine as long as the fountain's destroyed. The adjective is complete, so objective is complete, so
I am not letting Hera destroy that fountain.
you are not letting Hera destroy that mountain, so it has to be Aaron.
It has to be a lightener.
Yeah, and Hera is a lightener.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you
I
can't
just
eat the
mean-
fountain. You power of a soul.
I just mean, in terms of like narratively and what I'm doing as I am not fucking letting. I am going to do everything in my power to make sure Hera is not the one who gets to the dark fountain and breaks it.
Okay, if you really don't want me to eat it, then I won't have her eat it, but I want her to at least have a fountain.
Okay, if you're not going to eat it, then yes, then it'll be fine if Hera destroys it. She could even bite it, but do not.
Oh wait, yeah, I meant bite. I did not mean consume like in that sense.
Okay, because like
chomp chomp, motherfucker.
you physically
dead now.
bite it and it just dies somehow. I guess. Yeah.
Oh, basically she's snipping it. I don't know.
It's just like, cause if you actually, if you actually consume it, I'll say you won't die. God, Hera.
But it'll hurt like hell.
Hera will wish she did.
Well, that just tells she should be learning the lesson of that. You can't put everything you find into your mouth.
All right then. So is Libran, Arca, and Non going to leave the shop?
I'm looking through the
Y'all
armors.
only got 40 Dark Dollars left.
40?
Yeah.
I thought we had 430.
No, we have 110 left. 110 minus 70 is 40. No,
Okay,
less than that.
You guys had 180 minus the 70.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking about 180 minus 140, which would equal 40.
Could I have...
You guys do have weapons you aren't using.
True. Okay, I think I'm done. What about you, Arca?
Arca,
Yeah.
get closer to your mic. We cannot hear you.
Uh,
What are you doing at the shop? By the way, Jack said
Arca. No. What are you doing at the shop now?
Looking around.
Okay, cool.
No. No. Gather the Dragon Balls.
You want me to gather the dragons? What, sir?
The Dragon Balls.
Anyways, so is Arca gonna buy something, or are they gonna sell any of their unused weapons?
Do you guys have unused weapons?
Yeah, a few.
Alright. So we'll get rid of some. What items have we not used?
Let me look real quick at everything. This is Libran. Aaron has the Giga Gunblade, but that's not written down there because I'm stupid.
Teacup Arc Dagger.
And in the weapons section, accordingly, all the weapons that are being unused are the Rangers knives, which are a special weapon. The throwing hearts, which are just a generic starter weapon, more or less. The heart staff, throwing carrots, and the blocks.
I believe the Heart Staff is her starting weapon. Oh wait, no, never mind. Ice Heart Staff was she traded out her Ice Heart Staff for, or sorry, her regular Heart Staff for an Ice Heart Staff.
Okay, I just put stories and sigils into a Google Doc, and it translates to 20 pages.
Hold on. Hera does not use Ranger's knives.
Whoops.
She uses the Frozen Shard.
Wrong one. My bad. There we go.
Let's see.
Ranger's knives, throwing. But wait a minute, you guys have two sets of Ranger's knives?
I think one of them is the I think one. Did we? No, I think one of them is imperfects.
It's in what?
Oh no! Wait, I accidentally. Right, no, I wrote it. You guys don't. I wrote it over here. I just accidentally wrote it over here. For some reason, I never erased it. I don't know why. I'm stupid.
So yeah, you guys have a lot of weapons you aren't using.
Yeah.
Hera's completely fine giving up the Ice Heart Staff. She loves her new swords.
I would say keep the Ranger's knives because those actually have a very unique. Because those are actually fairly. Because those are unique, and have some interesting tech. But like the throwing hearts, the heart staff, the throwing carrots, the blocks, Ice Heart Staff, if you want to keep, since I believe it does have something special to it as well.
It's a spell. It's either like Flash Freeze or Freeze Shot, something like that.
I think
Freeze Mist.
Yeah.
Freeze Mist.
Give me a second. I'll be right back.
It's cool. So, Arca, what do you think?
What up?
You don't get Pretty Lady discount.
No, they are not a lady.
Do you want to sell something?
Well, neither is the library, and they still have the discount.
Since you do have weapons you aren't using, you could sell.
We're not using throwing. We're not using throwing hearts, heart staff, throwing carrots, blocks.
Wait, no. These were the Ranger's knives. I just remembered what these were. Oh, no, wait. No.
What?
I'm dumb. I did write it twice.
Yeah, no, I don't own any Ranger's knives. I don't use Ranger's knives.
No,
I
I'm
have
not
a
talking about
Trojan
you.
Shard.
I'm saying I accidentally wrote it Ranger's knives twice on these cards. Because I wasn't... Anyways, for some reason I'm having trouble reading. Yuck. Anyways.
So the seated katana was Aaron's original weapon, right?
Yeah, the seated katana was Aaron's bent wrong katana that he fixed up.
Bent wrong sword.
Yep.
Just like GameStop, where you only get like 5 cents for one game.
I mean, depends on what it is. I'll say, like, for the Ice Heart Staff and the Ranger's Knives, you'll probably only get, like, half, maybe 75% of what you got it for, but that's still fairly decent, because that's, like...
Almost $100 each.
Better than GameStop, then.
The throwing hearts, the heart staff, the throwing carrots, and the blocks are their exact resale value, so you'll get just, like, a...
Yeah.
Let's look. Let's just
You have to get, like...
Because, like...
a bunch of bad games, and they all amount to, like, a few cents, and then you have one good game that only amounts to, like, $1 or $2 at most.
Like...
Huh.
So, are you gonna try and sell anything? Gonna maybe sell some of the
Yeah,
throwing hearts, the throwing carrots, throwing the heart staff,
yeah.
the blocks as well, maybe?
Yep.
Who uses throwing weapons in the party?
I think, yeah, Arca, I think.
Arca uses swords.
They do, but they also, I believe they were the ones who got the ranger's knives.
Get, like, that's their projectile.
Yeah, since they figured, might be a decent idea to have two weapons.
I based Arca off kind of a rogue, and, like, also, like, and they're, like, ninjas, I presume. So, like,
Well, then you'd get ninja stars. Are there ninja stars here?
Actually, you know
something.
what? That's a very good point. Something I kind of a consumable item that I was going to write that I just for some fucking reason completely fucking forgot. That I'm actually so grateful you brought up. Yes, Master Son sells them.
Hey,
However, ninja stars are a consumable weapon.
that's fair. It's basically like firing a bow from an arrow.
Yeah.
You're not really likely to get the arrow back.
I'm back, peeps. Hi.
Hello there.
Arca is debating selling the throwing carrots, the throwing hearts, that heart staff, and those blocks. You up for it as well?
Kayla,
Libra and everything all right?
What?
we're selling shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Arca's selling 4 of the unused weapons. Are there any of them you think you want to keep at all, maybe?
um, I mean, none of them are really mage weapons, so no.
Staffs are mage weapons. Heart
What are
staff
mage
is a mage
weapons?
weapon.
Steph, I
Staffs.
mean, I don't think it offers better stats than the frost that surrounds us. So,
Yeah. So for the throwing carrots and the throwing hearts, that's just gonna be a... He looks at it.
Oh
Let's
yeah,
see here.
throwing carrots.
Well, I ain't no fool, sonny. Just 'cause you royal don't mean you can muscle me into paying what you want. Them throwing carrots I've got a resale of 50. And I ain't going any much higher. Same for them throwing hearts. Well, what else you got? See here, blocks, heart staffs. Not too sure. Blocks and heart staffs kind of come and go with some fluctuations. What say you, young heir? As the old rabbit. Actually, wait. Yeah, this is a rabbit. The old rabbit looks to you, Arca. What would you pay for this here heart staff? Arca?
About $100
For a heart staff. I think he.
For a
Hopefully it's
heart
drunk.
staff? For something that don't even give you stats, just gives you heart element? $100. You must be pulling my ear.
Sorry, his voice.
Are you pulling his ear? Please tell me you are, because that's a bullshit insane price. That's double the resale value.
Alright, I'll get 50 then.
50? Well. Real quick, actually, you know what? $50. Well. I suppose I have seen one go for 50 once, but... Alright. Well, I suppose I don't really care too much. And for them throwing blocks. Well, those are a bit more special. Bloxers use those. Bloxers tend to have a bit more to them. compared to a lot of others. So, how much would you pay for these throwing blocks? 'Cause I'd pay a solid 40.
We'll take 40.
They're a little bit more special. Asks for less.
The idea with the heart staff, it's like, okay, I mean, yeah, I have seen one go for 50.
How much have you seen them go for the blocks? I'm not there, so I'm not physically asking.
You'll just take the 40. Well, who am I to argue? Who am I to argue? Arca's just gonna take the 40?
We'll get it for 50.
There you go.
Yeah, be financially responsible.
There you go. That's a bit.
We are never going to financially recover from this purchase.
Get even. At least try and get an even number. All right, I'll take these 4 off you for $200 in total.
Oh.
Oh.
We're rich.
Casual
No.
reminder: you can get up to $100 per battle.
Oh shit! $200 Doc, you gotta take that. You can't not. We're here. We'll consider we run a house.
Or Arca, you could try and go higher. I mean, they were given a discount to Libran because they thought they were a sweet lady.
I mean, the little frost effect on my robe now makes me look like I have a dress on, so you know.
So, Arca, are you gonna try and haggle for more money? Libran does seem to be willing to help. Maybe.
Come on.
Yeah, of course.
Come on. Do it.
Lemon, sweet talk him. Sweet talk him.
Hey, so like, my friend here wants a little bit of a discount.
Not discount.
Well, not
upcharge.
discount. He wants the he wants a little bit more
Value.
moolah. You see?
Did you just misuse my pronouns? Huh?
They're them. They're they them. They're they them, not he him.
Crap.
Our pronouns are they them, not because we're not binary, because we're literally 2 people.
Are you? You're literally 2 people?
No.
Oh, that's a Go Tanks. Yeah, that's a Go Tanks.
No, it's a Venom reference.
With that,
But that's also Go Tanks and any fusion reference because they're 2 people.
Whatever.
There are 2 people in the fusion.
yes.
Okay, enough Dragon Ball. My friend here wants a little bit of moolah.
Money.
Money.
Currency. Bank.
Cromer.
Chroma.
Would you possibly let... Oh my god, I can't believe I'm about to say this. Would you possibly give a pretty lady some more money?
You see, here's something. Because of this frost that's around you, strangely, you don't look anywhere near as harsh. You look a bit more pretty.
He forcibly changed his stance.
You know? Because you have the frost that surrounds, I mean, it's not like you're less aggressive, you just look less aggressive. You look a bit more passive. Roll me, as you kind of do the little flutter, roll me, this is going to be a group action that merges intellectual physical and passive.
Ooh.
That's 4 on
4 on top of
Lybrand.
what we already have.
And so that makes that 6. Is Non there? Non is there.
He's not helping, I don't think. I mean,
Well,
actually, no.
he's the one who has the group action, so I figured that he'd do it.
True. Good point. I mean, on a technical level, that is a good point. So, yes, it would actually... So, this is actually... Yeah. So, Non is basically... You're doing this. Non is kind of, right back there.
I believe you have +9.
Yeah.
+3, so
as you,
+12
you're
total.
about to... So, you're about to... You say it under your breath. You can't believe you're about to do this. Non goes... Ayo, I got... Ayo, just listen. Ayo, just repeat after me. It's in mind. Let's
okay.
tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Librarian gender fluid.
Natural 20.
I mean, I guess they are.
Natural 20.
Holy.
Like is he like Bugs Bunny? Like
So basically, Non kind of just whispers in your ear
32.
the perfect way to just get this old dude who's very clearly for some reason charmed by your feminine voice, and now even more charmed by you. And it's just like he's like
32.
Yep, it's like
30.
you gotta do it. You gotta do it a bit more sweetness, just a bit more cool. Raise the pitch ever so slightly, a bit. Make yourself a bit fluttery, even.
it's broke, but I pop a boner.
As Arca, I assume Arca, you're kind of, explaining how you are in severe need of these funds, and this is a communist place. They clearly don't necessarily care for money as much as others. They mostly use it because the rest of the kingdom uses it. So they do kind of need it when they leave.
We gotta seduce them out. We gotta seduce money out of them.
Hey, yo. I have something that I could possibly add on to that. Maybe Arca could owe this rabbit a favor.
I mean...
He's not gonna... yeah. What? No?
I mean, at the same time, Arca... And that idea probably would cross Arca's mind at some point. You are... an heir, you could try and offer that influence. This rabbit doesn't necessarily seem to care too much for the whole, oh, you're royalty, I'll give you special treatment kind of pizzazz.
But now it's you've been acting nice to me, so I'm going to give you special treatment type thing.
So, Lybrand, real quick, it's like, how exactly and what do you say to him? It's like, how sweet is this voice gonna be when you ask him just for that, that more value,
Here. Let's hear them become...
Hey, big boy.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
You see, I know you're playing me. But you're right.
Oh.
He just wants to fuck. Like straight up, he just...
No, it's not even that. It's just like he what he sees as a pretty lady is,
trying to be pretty lady.
Is being all nice, being all flirty and nice. Even though he knows she's doing it to get money, he's like,
it would be so fucking... It would be so fucking funny if It would be so fucking funny if Librarian walked out the door and he suddenly spoke in the deep voice like, "Thanks for the money."
Thanks for the money, motherfucker.
Right. I know you're playing me, but you're right. As he hops on the desk, as he then shrinks down from his... I still haven't put in the fucking tiny version of Rabbik in here yet, because I know why. It's because I know subconsciously if I do, it would be completely fucking murdered by the pixel compression. Basically.
And also, but if not murdered by Hera first. Hera Hungy.
Hold me,
Small prey.
and I'll give you 600.
Oh, oh. Dog, you
Alrighty.
take that. Dog, you take that. That's thrice the price.
Libran picks the old man up.
As he is now a tiny bunny, he no longer, as his voice becomes high-pitched squeak and tiny bunny-esque when he says, hold me.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
I hold him.
You hold him. He nuzzles
I
up.
hold him in my soft, liberal hands.
You hold him up.
Oh.
He nuzzles your face before jumping down your cloak.
Hey.
And walking out and hopping back on the desk.
Libran is just severely blushing and like stuttering.
If only I was still young.
Ye- uh, 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 uh. Libran.exe has stopped working.
If only I was still young.
Please be moved.
As he hops back on the desk and hops back in his chair. Well, pleasure doing business.
600. 6 fucking
Yeah, but
hundred.
do it.
No.
As they're walking. No. Okay.
710 gold. Bro, we're almost at 1,000.
Yo, we gotta do this more often. Gotta get Lyman to seduce shopkeepers into giving us more money than the item is marked
If
for.
the shopkeeper is a child, Hera can do the job.
Yeah.
I have a high. I don't really think that there are a lot of children shopkeepers.
Or
Well,
if
if it
the
does happen to
shopkeeper
happen, then
the
she can do
shopkeeper
the thing.
isn't into the shopkeeper isn't into women, Arca will take over.
I mean, I feel like Aaron...
Hera can just do aggressive.
Actually,
flirtation.
Libran can do
Oh,
both.
yeah.
I can do literally any. Libran can do literally any gender.
Mime, as
Granted,
you walk
Oh,
out,
Lybran can be down here, and all that.
Arca has no gender.
as you,
Library has every gender.
It's
as
called being a voice actor.
with that in mind, I assume you guys are done here, if I recall. Did you guys see?
Yep.
Them three
I mean,
are
I
done.
am.
I'm waiting on my stuff to be sewn.
Yep. As you walk out, Hera.
Hold, quick question. Was I able to actually add anything to the Mott and Under Armour?
What do you
Just like
mean?
just like, uh, any minor key item.
Oh, the muffle mittens. Yeah, you can add the
Yeah.
muffle mittens on top.
Yay. She asked for that from the lady.
Yep.
And now all of her armor does that thing where it calms her down.
Yep. With that in mind, the Mott has been merged with the muffle mittens, so it's like...
The Mott and Muffle Mitten Under Armor.
Yeah. This in mind, you walk as she... Were you and Aaron having any conversations with the shopkeep, or were you two mostly just being silent and watching her work?
Thank you for making this for us. This was like, she really needed this. We're going to be going into the Crimson Forest on our way to the Flush City. So
Oh, I know.
her getting a little bit extra protection is extremely important.
Unless you want to wait for another train to come by, you'll have to go through the deep woods on foot.
Which is exactly why we're going to get her some armor, which is why you're sewing this armor right here, right now.
Well, with this in mind, as we go on, these mittens, of course.
Yeah, thanks.
You want to feed the cats?
I probably should. As we move forward, I suppose, these will be very useful, especially with the
Question.
upoads. They're very disturbing sometimes.
Who has the bow tie?
Non.
Is he wearing the bow tie?
Yes.
Okay.
Bro, he's a fucking comedian. He's been wearing this bow tie the whole last time as a part of his fucking bits. Like, every time he does a bit, he fucking flexes the bow tie.
I just realized that if I merge anything within my body, it's probably gonna have an effect on how I look, and I can't wait to see if I get a thorn artifact or an ice artifact, what that looks like.
Oh god. I mean, specifically, ice artifacts would be what you're looking for snow.
No grave.
Snow.
But
Grave.
I'm planning on making my own spell called Salty Fist.
Hera could help you with that.
Possibly.
Basically, she can learn the spell that she can make this.
I mean, didn't Jack say I could eventually create the spell?
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah, in
Eventually.
lore, you will. It's just a case of, like, lore-wise, we do need time skips for it to make sense.
Of course.
And
For Hera, it's just as easy as thinking about it and suddenly a spell.
yeah. Granted,
Which is
there's only so many times that's gonna happen before that kind of stops, and kind of peters out a bit.
yeah. I was thinking about just getting Salty Fist for Gamma, and then teaching it to them, and then replacing it for a different spell after, if that's possible.
As we
That one is mine. That one belongs to me. That reminds me of the Crystal Heart piece. This stays on my sheet. The Crystal Heart Queen. That one stays over there.
continue onward. With small talk, you do notice from behind you, you see Libran, Arca, and Non exiting the shop. And Ryder, as Libran, Arca, and I guess Non, but Non's player isn't here, sadly. As we go forward, you notice they seem just be kind of sitting there. As they come by, you notice she is about 90% done with sewing this in.
Hera is giddily watching.
Libran approaches Tara with their new look, and they're like, "Oh, hey, Hera."
Cold. Too cold.
Oh, sorry. It's my new ring, I guess.
Can she attempt to heat herself up with fire magic? Is that something you're gonna give me for free?
I mean, it's not like it's particularly cold. I mean, just take an extra step away from Libran.
Yeah, but Hera is too lazy to move. That's the problem.
You have a migraine.
Yes, I understand that.
That's your answer.
And my answer is yes?
Your answer is you have a migraine.
That doesn't mean a no.
It means the moment you try and cast magic outside of combat, your head immediately becomes painful.
She's then kind of forced to take a step back because you're too cold.
You are now a few steps away from Libran and are no longer cold.
I didn't know this had that side effect.
She grunts as her head just sort of is still exploding on the inside.
Not perfect.
Not perfect at all.
You actually do kind of hear Gaster lightly pap up. It doesn't. She's. I keep. What's it called? The Not Pavlov. Fuck. It's placebo effect. It doesn't. She's placeboing herself into thinking she's cold.
Oh. Yeah, because the old man didn't really have a problem with it.
Oh yeah, he certainly didn't have a problem. As you say
He
that,
definitely didn't have a problem with that at all.
you kind of think back.
Well, to be fair, he also had fur. It's a rabbit. It's a white rabbit. Those are Arctic rabbits. Those are sort of used to the cold. So lore-wise, it would make sense. That's my point. That's all it is. That's all I was saying.
Anyways, with this in mind, are there any
Sometimes the
more
world.
Does Arca have anything to say to this scene? Get closer to your mic, Blair.
Get closer to your mic.
Nothing. Nope.
Alright.
Hera is just hurting at this point. She needs, I guess, like a night's of rest. Is that how it's gonna fix her situation?
Just stop trying to cast magic out of combat.
Period? Like
Not-
forever?
Not period, just for a while. You've been constantly doing it a whole bunch.
I get that, but what is the time that states a while?
Probably a few sessions.
I mean, she didn't do it last session. I don't think she did the last session before. Maybe she did?
I believe last session, you casting
Oh, right,
magic out
she
of combat is, what kind of...
Caused pain and agony and suffering.
Yeah, that's pretty... that's apt. That and, too, like, just because they have ice element doesn't mean they're cold. If you feel cold, it is canonically because Hera is giving herself the placebo effect.
Yeah, that's fine. Aaron's fine with it. Everybody else is fine with it. Hera just thinks like it in real life terms because she's sort of been in the real life for a while as well. This is her first trip.
Librand's twirling because they like their new look.
I swear, Lyran's just a self-insert.
As we continue...
I mean, they're like me sometimes.
As we continue
Most
forward,
of the time.
since there doesn't necessarily seem to be too much more character interaction, I suppose I'll say she finishes up her work. Alright, it's done.
Hera immediately tries to be putting it on because their mittens, they give, resistance to cold.
Yeah, you immediately feel warm.
She's hugging herself, but it's plate, so do with that what you will. Thank you.
Well, no, with the addition of the muffle mittens, this also does actually have another thing. It now has the aspect of calming.
What is calming?
I think it means coming.
Calming means you are less likely to get stressed out. So, so if entities try and stress you out, it's less likely to happen.
Oh, so I have a higher DC of being stressed out?
More or less. If an enemy tries to, cast a magic to frighten you.
Oh, well, no, she's going to summon a bigger blaster. That's what she's going to do. That's just how she functions. If something tries to threaten her, she just summons a bigger blaster.
With that in mind, I suppose... Have you done your business here?
Okay. Armor, seamstresses. Blacksmiths. What's the people over here? What are the people with the bell?
Oh,
Because we might need to get food and stuff, healing items for the road.
you can get things like healing items and food from the bazaar, or just going up to any of the, or buying directly from farmers. These would be various types of artist.
Oh, well, Hera takes a look at the art because Hera is a drawer herself.
As you look through, what you see is exactly kind of what you'd expect from a bunch of trade artists. You see various different types of art.
Oh shit! The audio medium. The adult content. Shit. Aaron keeps Hera away from the adult content section.
They just hear,
No, they wouldn't be playing anything. It's just, they're CDs of that.
Oh no,
audio.
it's the placebo effect.
No,
They
Hera
just
doesn't
hear-
know what sex sounds like, so no, she wouldn't have that placebo effect.
Okay, well, Aaron does.
Real quick, hold up.
Aaron might. Genuinely, he might, but...
Aaron and Hera, since
Keep her away. Keep her away from 50 Shades
they need to make
Grey.
physical rolls. Aaron and Hera need to make physical rolls right now.
Why Aaron and why Hera? Why the child? Dog, why the child?
Actually, wait, no, just Aaron.
Yeah, that's what I figured. That's a child. You're not seducing a child.
No, the idea was that it's like Hera was just gonna wander off, and like if Aaron grabbed them, well, obviously they're gonna say, "Hey, yo, fuck off! I'm doing my own thing." You know?
I guess this is, yeah.
Yeah, it's if that's like because it's like because it's like if Aaron does try
Aaron
and, prevent her
got
from
an
going
8. I guess I'll roll for Hera then.
Well, I mean, you don't have to yet. I mean, here's the big thing. If Aaron does try to stop Hera from going in certain directions, is she going to just fight against
She's
it
going
for no
to.
reason?
Yeah, she's going to fight against him for no reason because that's just how she is.
Oh, I moved this red D20 next to Hera's.
Yeah, I didn't realize that until after I rolled Arca's dice. So he got an 8, she got a...
Well, that wasn't Aaron's dice.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
She got an 18. Due to her physical being so fucking high. Well, if she's trying to actively pull away, wouldn't aggressiveness apply to that too?
I mean, do you want it to?
She's gonna...
I mean, how much harder do you want this to be on Aaron?
Very hard, and it doesn't work anyway.
So
15 versus 18.
Aaron, as you immediately realize, oh shoot, and try and yank her one direction, Hera,
She yanks him.
you're like, hey, who? Like, you don't even know what's in this direction. It's purely just the goddamn fact that he's yanking you away.
So she yanks back, and Aaron gets a face full of dirt road.
I mean, he's still holding on.
Yeah, he's still holding on, but she's just dragging his ass.
As
She got a roll of more.
As
She
you
got a
walk
roll.
forward, you see a stall that appears to have CDs, and on them appears to be risque a woman, the stall owner, scantily clad. Oh my! It's not even tasteless. It's actually incredibly tasteful. Really well. It's incredibly well done photography too. Really, it's like you. It's like I mean, you know exactly. Like you're pretty sure you know what these are. It's like, it's not like these you don't want them.
No, I don't want him.
It's not even like they're shocking to look at. It's like they're very tastefully done CD covers. It's like that he was yanking you back. He was yanking you back that hard for something this mild. Like, it's just, I mean, you understand why he'd yank you back. It's just like this is not nearly enough to be worth.
Warrant that.
Oh God, I gotta yank my sister back by the collar of her
Pornographic
clothes.
CD covers.
It is not graphic content, correct?
It's
Tasteful.
like none of it is graphic. Like she's fully clothed.
It's all extremely
I got rid of
graphic.
stuff for her.
No, it's not.
The graphic
Anyway.
stuff is in the back
I
if you
got rid of the
want it.
stuff for her neck.
She would have no idea of that,
Walk
brother.
through the-
Shush,
Walk through the door with the.
Shut up!
brother. Shush.
I'm
Hey,
the shopkeeper.
Hey, listen. Hey, guess what? Hey,
Shut up.
Don't worry. All pornographic imagery is kept in the back. You must show ID to view.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, that's
yes,
fair. That's true.
only in
That-
Virginia.
I think we're gonna have to kill this guy, Arca. Damn.
Eli, brother, I love you, but please.
But, you know, he is correct on that. There would have to be ID shown. They're not going to just sell it
I
as some
just realized-
small
In fact,
person.
like Hera, the moment you step up, she looks at you and goes, "Hon, I think you're a bit too young to be over here. Maybe turn around."
The box guy.
She nods and
Turn
then
around.
goes on.
Kid.
Must be 18
It'd be a
answer.
crime. Hey, turn around, kid. It'd be a crime.
It actually would be a crime.
Yeah, probably.
And then she just drags him away. She just drags her brother away as he holds on
I
to
just
her collar.
realized this. The box guy looks like Spider-Man. Look at him.
To the next artist over.
As you go over to
Because
the-
she's genuinely interested in the art.
As you go over, you see various things. You see sculptors, you see painters, you see musicians, you see.
Now
various
she wants a
people.
mug. Now she wants a mug.
As you look around, you see many things, various knickknacks and knocks, all of which are.
She looks for mugs.
All of which would probably be completely worthless and not worth the. Actually, wait! I just fucking realized. Oh God.
If
wait.
a mug can carry a liquid,
That means it can carry character T.
yes.
Alright, do you want to get a mug?
She wants to get a mug. Can she get her own personal design on it?
That would be a commissioned mug you would have to pay someone to create.
Okay.
Yeah, you
That
don't have the
doesn't
time.
seem-
You don't have the time to sit here and wait for a custom created and custom painted mug, though.
I can't
Oh,
wait
she's
for
probably
5
going to. She's going to
Man,
get
I
a
can't
blank.
wait for a whole nother fucking session in Crimson Commune.
I can't
no,
wait
we're not
for
going to.
5:22 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Anywho, yeah, she's going to just pick up a blank mug so she can just etch things into it on the road.
You find a. I mean, here's a question: do you want a sturdy one or a cheap one?
She wants a sturdy one.
That's going to be $10 Is Is the party okay with that?
I'm
Okay.
going to make sure. I'm going to hope.
We're rich.
I'm going to pray. Yes, I understand that, but a bargain, a deal's a deal. She's going to attempt it.
The moment you even so much as go up to them trying to haggle, they immediately look you dead in the eyes and say no.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. A deal's a deal, though. So if it was an option, she would have won for it.
So
All right, Plan B. Plan B. Libran, go seduce them.
What? Okay, just because I look sexy, and then Libran does like a little,
Whirl.
hip motion,
You know what?
doesn't mean I have to go and seduce everything.
Oh, actually, you know what? Actually, having this empty mug actually does have really good synergy with the rest of the party because the teacup arc dagger, arch dagger.
Okay.
Because this weapon can generate one usage of Arcati at the cost of 32 TP.
Now I suddenly want the frozen shard
Okay.
merged with this item. That's another time. That's for something for another time.
That's for later.
So who am I flirting with?
No one.
No one.
No one.
You don't have to flirt with anyone.
Okay. I can just use my.
Massive Riz.
Damn, yes.
You're getting an empty mug.
Charisma.
Charisma.
Cause God damn it! Actually, yeah, getting an empty mug. Because now you can fill it with Arcati from the teacup dagger. Son of a.
Okay.
That was just like a random thought if she wanted coffee and she looked for a mug. And now suddenly I have access to Arca's tea.
Yep.
What does the tea do?
Arca Tea, it's a healing item that heals based on the opinion of the character.
So it's like the Noel tea,
Yeah.
or the yeah, or the Rousey tea,
Yeah,
or
so
the Susie tea, or the Chris tea.
So if in lore your character has a very low opinion of Arca, they will not heal very much from it.
There's a high opinion of Arca. Like, there's like second highest because anime enjoyer.
Libran,
Oh,
Libran sees Arca as like it's like since they would sort of babysit Rousey, I guess. Um, they kind of see Arca as like this little like I must protect them, but also like they haven't had very many interactions because it's like awkward, you know.
It's in mine. Are you guys done here? Are you?
yeah. And hold
I
on. Can I get
suppose.
her some coffee? She wants coffee.
You're all right.
She wants a mug full of coffee.
As you go by, you remember there is a coffee pot at the training area with Master San.
She pours some coffee in the mug. I don't care if it's statless. She just wants to be walking around with coffee.
Are you gonna drink the coffee?
Yeah, she's gonna sip on the coffee.
You go up. Master San goes, "Oh, hello."
Hi. She pours a cup of coffee. Is this okay?
Oh, sure. Oh, yes, of course. Coffee's free.
She does the cute little flourish of how one would pour coffee and puts the pot back down and lifts the mug up to him and starts drinking. Basically, lifting it up in the way of cheers. And she starts sipping on the coffee.
So aren't you the cutest little puppy? Oh.
Cuba.
Why is my heart melting for this family of 5?
Probably because you kinda partially melted the mom.
Incinerated is a more proper term, but yes.
What the fuck?
It was an accident.
I think he's freaking out about something else.
Gun.
Not in mind. So, are you guys gonna? Are you
Oh yeah,
guys
she's
gonna stop?
she's ready to go
Are you
now.
guys gonna stop by the bazaar to buy healing
I
items?
suppose.
I mean, you can.
Thomas Bazaar.
If I,
It's the Thomas Bazaar.
It's not actually called Thomas's Bazaar. It's just the bazaar. I don't. You know what I took. You know what I ripped this map from.
Cool.
Was it the
Mother
was
3.
it Mother
Mother 3.
Mommy 3.
Mother 3.
Mommy 3.
Mother 3.
Mommy 3.
So.
Hey, you got Mother 3? No, I got Mommy.
I'm a dumbass. Anyways. So with it, you can buy basically any and all consumables from the bazaar. With that in mind, that's all the consumables that you have seen so far within the Stacked Deck Kingdom, and I will probably say some more, maybe.
What is the best type of candy we've gotten? Basically, like from like the hearts, choco, or diamonds. Hearts, the diamonds, the crystals.
In terms of what is purely best per, like... Like, in terms of, like, the actual best for scaling, I would say the sugar crystal.
She Can we buy a bunch of sugar crystals?
You guys don't necessarily have a lot of space at the current moment in your current inventory, because at the current moment you've got...
You can fit like 75 items in there. How is that
No, I mean like
too much?
I don't mean your storage, I mean your on person.
Well, there's 5 of us.
Yeah, and a 3-person party can only really carry like 20 things.
In Deltarune, it's like 70 or 80
You can't...
items.
Yeah, thanks to storage, but the actual party itself can only carry about 20-ish.
Actually,
1, 2,
technically, the
3,
storage only
5, 6,
technically
7,
allows you to carry like 30 items total.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We still have
37 to be
20,
precise.
20 divided by 3.
I will say, since you are...
16.5. No, 16.75. No.
I will say, since you are a party of 5, you do kind of have a little bit more in here, just not a lot. I'll say you guys can
Yeah.
carry up to like 30 items
Without the use of a...
storage, but you guys don't technically have storage yet.
Okay, cool.
Guys, how did he do it?
Hey.
So how many...
Hmm.
So with that in mind, there's also plenty of other things that could also work that are just as good. The reason I say sugar crystals is because sugar crystals are it heals based on your enjoyment of just sugar.
Hera could devour them.
Alternatively, it's just a D8 and your level.
Ow.
However,
Ow.
You good?
everything all right?
My
Yeah.
bones disagreed.
Uh-oh. That sucks. Well,
The way you said it.
make your bones stop disagreeing.
Agree,
Yeah.
damn it. Mm.
Oh no.
There's also... Oh. That sounds like it sucks, Gamma.
I'm
It does.
sorry.
No,
You're
it's not your
good. You're
fault.
good. You're
It's not
good.
your
You're good.
fault. There's also things like produce paste, 1 or 2, which is just 4d4s.
What is the best one overall?
Out of literally all healing items that are available,
Yeah. That are common. Best out of the common.
Huh?
that's very hard. I'd think, in terms of like how much you gain back, I would say I think I would either sugar crystal or the double dark burger, because like if I if I say if I'm gonna
What's a double
try
dark burger?
the double dark burger, it's an item that can be used twice. It heals 6 HP the first time, 7 HP the second time.
And how much does the sugar crystal heal?
The sugar crystal is based on your enjoyment of sugar. Alternatively, if you want a more solid number, it's 1d8 plus your level.
Yummy.
Sugar crystals are technically better.
Yeah.
Wait, no, never mind. No, they're not.
Sugar crystals are
Oh,
also only 40.
$40 versus the dark double dark burger being 50 or something.
Being 70. So wait, hold up.
So sugar crystals actually would
Would.
do better potentially
Except
in a
double
pinch.
dark burgers have to be forged by blacksmiths.
So yeah, sugar crystal it is.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
I mean, here's the thing. Even if you go with like the minimum for Hera, that's still like what, like a 6 to HP.
Yeah. So 8 plus 5 is 13, which is exactly the amount that the dark burger heals. And she loves sugar. So what is her healing based on? Sugar is my favorite ingredient in every product that I buy.
I mean, I don't want to make this too powerful.
Oh no, she enjoys sugar. Aaron's more into dark chocolate.
Sure. The problem is, I don't want to just give it the max it could. So, whenever
Oh, she loves sugar. That's
yeah,
it.
I'll say it's because it's your favorite. It's a full half heal.
Automatically.
Yeah, I think I might have to.
Wait, half HP or half the die?
I mean, if we're going off the idea
Yeah.
that if we're scaling it purely off of in-character enjoyment of sugar, and by that I mean, I should probably more specialize specifically like rock candy, actually, to be more
Oh yeah,
precise.
no, that is like fantastic for her. She loves putting those pop rocks in her mouth.
Like, with that in mind, then rock can if that then yeah, it would be half your total HP, which I think I'll probably have to state that as like a sort of pseudo cap.
Okay.
As like the pseudo cap for like whenever you're eating an item that's like one of these, oh, it can heal based on how much you like it. Mostly because I don't want those to be too powerful.
Powerful.
Yeah.
That's fair. Self heal, half HP. Her HP is over 100, I think.
Hera's
No, it's
HP?
64. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you talking
I don't know
about.
what was going on with me either. It's
So,
just I have a
is the
problem.
party okay with the idea of getting some sugar crystals?
Okay.
They're also cheap.
Yeah, they're only
But
$40
Hera
dark
loves
dollars.
them. They're cheap and Hera loves them, so
Yeah.
it's something to shut her up on the road.
Is the party okay with this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many we
How
getting?
many are we buying? My vote is 5. What is your guys' vote? How much do you guys want to get? Bro, get closer to your mic.
I said yeah, and I was close to my mic.
I said, how many?
Oh.
Yeah. I vote for 5. How many do you think we should get?
It was all the charcoal diamonds.
Yeah, but we're getting sugar crystals.
Oh. All the sugar crystals.
How many sugar crystals is all the sugar crystals, Mr. DM man?
Let's see here. How many do you guys currently? How do you have at the current moment?
We have 1 right now.
2. No, I mean, how many current
Yeah,
items do you have
5.
in the inventory without any sugar crystals?
Oh, it's like
Actually,
19 or
there's
20.
that one right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
It's like 19 or 20 or something like that.
16. So that would be, you could, if you filled up your entire inventory of 30 slots, you could get 14 sugar crystals.
Oh god, yeah, that's gonna be good shit. Yes, 14 times 40.
Is more than you have, I'm pretty sure.
All right, then how many can we get?
Also, maybe do some variety for other things.
Well, if sugar crystals give the best healing, then
Well, they give the best healing to you, technically. For everyone else, we don't know how much they like sugar.
Oh, so probably we should get like 4 at most. Yeah, 4 seems more accurate.
Does that sound good?
Yeah, let's say you gamma blur.
Huh?
Hold on, you're cutting out a little bit.
4.
4 sugar
Number
crystals.
4.
4
4
sugar
sugar
crystals.
crystals.
4.
Now.
4.
Yeah. 4?
Boy.
Okay, I guess
Boy.
they agree. I think they're agreeing.
Alright then.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay, cool. What other healing items should we get? I mean, technically now anybody in the party can gain the effects of RQT T generation. They can just pass the mug around. Correct?
I
Jack?
mean, yeah. On a technical level, I believe so.
On a mechanical level.
Since it is a sturdy mug, I will say so. You spent the extra 5.
To get the sturdy mug. Really, she wanted the sturdy mug for the purposes of etching a design in it. But being able to pass it between party members, pretty good.
Basically,
I'm going
if
to.
you bought, I would have said if you bought the cheap $5 mug, the mug would
No.
be consumed.
Oh. Yeah, no thanks.
Now
We
then,
spent double the price. Hold on. Party inventory. Key items, I think.
the empty mug is in party inventory.
Party inventory?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be empty sturdy mug.
I'm not gonna put empty there because I feel that's kind of pointless.
Sturdy mug, yeah.
Alright, anything else you guys think would be interesting? There are things like other healing items or healing items that, like for instance, or that can heal the whole party at once. Things like
I have an
items.
I have an idea in order to condense our party inventory. Just write X, how much of the item we have.
I mean, that probably would be easier, I guess, but at the same time, I also want to have, like, everything kind of written, listed, all in just, I don't know. Maybe I'm just dumb. I just don't want to write a bunch of stuff right now. I don't want to click and alter all of this, and I don't want to have things be messed with right now. Especially not when we're still in the store.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
So anything else we're gonna get? Because there are items like tension items that can also be useful.
Okay.
There's also things like order berries and joke salad, which can alter elements.
Oh, idea. We get tension bits. Let's say the people at the party.
Tension bits. Give me some.
Allows her to do that magic casting out of combat.
Yeah. Makes things significantly easier.
Actually, with hair, she doesn't. Her worst roll is enough to make it so she can summon. So.
Yeah, but constant migraines make it really hard to constantly do that.
Yeah, exactly. So she wants to use tension bits for now.
Alright. So, from tension items, you've got tension bits, you've got tension gems, tension maxes, some tension potions.
Let's get a tension max and some tension.
I wouldn't.
How much is a? What is a single tension max?
A tension max is 500.
Oh shit! No, never
Yeah,
mind.
you have to remember, Tension Max gives you 100 TP. That gives you access to Determination. Ability
And
that...
Snowgrave, if we could cast it.
Yes. So...
Okay, so how much for tension gems?
Tension Gems are just a flat 50.
Okay, we can do 10. We can do like 5 tension gems, right, guys?
I think so.
5 Tension
And like
That's
a couple.
okay.
One...
Well, maybe
It's-
two
Wait,
tension
5
gems
tension...
and 5 tension bits. How does that sound?
2 Tension Gems would be 100... and Tension Bits are 32 Dark Dollars, so it might be better to get just to spend like 200 or 250 on the Tension Gems.
4 tension gems.
There's gonna be a time where it's like almost 1 o'clock. At least in my time zone.
So do tension gems, are they worth 50 dark dollars because they give you 50 TP?
Yes.
Ah, yeah, tension in the fight. That's right.
Yeah.
Tension directly turns into dark dollars. So
The reason Tension Maxes are 500 is because 100 TP move is because instantly giving you the ability to do... Because even if they're 4 minor spells, or... For instance, 100 TP would let, say, a full wall, like, cast a dig on almost every square the enemy has. If one were to do the math.
So maybe 5 tension gems then.
That would be That would be exactly 250. Is that all right?
Mhm.
Party? Blair, you're the one with the wallet, so yeah, it's fine. Okay, cool.
Yep.
If you like Jack while you're talking, just condense list.
I guess I probably...
If you just give me a separate card, I can condense everything onto the card.
All right.
Mine, so that's 250. 540 minus 250 is 260.
290.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And with this...
My number's good.
Alright, and with this we have 5 tension gems. You guys have gotten yourself, let's see here. Out of 30. You guys are almost full on how much space of items for, like, the party inventory can carry.
Damn.
And at the current moment, you've got Choco Diamonds, Hearts Donuts, 1 Revivement, a Club Sandwich, a Tension Potion, a bunch of Sugar Crystals, and Tension Gems. I think you guys are pretty set.
Yep. Of course, we need rations for, moving out.
Yeah, you guys still have, food from before, but, you can, top off on things.
Yeah, top off on the rations, which is necessary. I think... So, as the $30, was that just how much the autism mitts were worth?
Oh, no, I think that's, like, an actual, like, $30 someone has.
Like 30 American dollars?
We don't know if it's American dollars, it's just dollars.
Canadian dollars?
We don't know. Like, there's 20, since there is $20 in Azriel's, drawer. So...
I'm sorry, I have to fix this. Hold on. Oh, that looks so much better. I'm sorry. I need to fix the dark dollars from Dr. ER to Dr. AR.
Aren't they, isn't it ER in Deltarune, though?
It's AR.
Oh. Oh, well. With that in mind, are you guys done with the bazaar?
I think so.
With this in mind, I have to ask you guys, are you done in Crimson Commune?
I personally think
Because
I
I want you
am.
guys to walk outside.
Hera is gonna get a sudden blast from her migraine and slow down as she walks out, just to fuck with you.
Well, damn it.
Oh no, she's gonna get out there. She's just gonna do it in an excruciatingly, painfully slow fashion because you added the migraine mechanic, and
Yeah.
she's suffering. She's suffering.
So, if I may ask, guys, you guys gonna do anything else in this place, or are you gonna head out and head into the woods?
Hera's going that way. She's just going slow because she
Everyone
hurt.
else?
Oh, Aaron gonna follow her because he needs to.
Same. I am too. Could we possibly wrap up the session soon?
Okay. Do you guys want to wrap up the session?
I mean, it's nearly 1 o'clock for me, and I have to go
Okay.
to
Yeah. Okay.
service tomorrow.
All right. Well then, we will have the ending of the session be you guys walking outside,
And Hera just holding her head as she's walking out.
And let me grab. Hold up. Let me actually grab. Is this dude? Do I have this dude saved in here?
Do you want me to just grab all of the people?
Let me grab all the NPCs except the. Did he just fall into the?
Just like grab all of these and put them in a pile for you.
Yeah, real quick. I'm going to move this over there into. Do I have this in the enemies section?
Yeah. I nabbed it.
No, I need the biggest full wall.
Take it.
The biggest and the smallest full wall.
Take the biggest and smallest full. Move them away from the thing so I can.
Let me figure out which one's biggest.
You need that for general stuff, don't you?
Yes, I need these two to put these into the enemies section. Because
Yes.
these are an enemy type. You can actually, because slight spoilers, part of the mechanics of the Deep Crimson Woods is you can in fact put keep those on there real quick.
Okay.
Allow me to be the one to do that. Since I don't think we'll be, since I believe none of the, yes, we don't have any NPCs that are, okay, that needs to be fixed, but I can fix it.
Load image failed, unsupported format unknown, supported formats .jpeg.
Yep.
.png, .webm, .mp4, .m4v, .mov, .rawt, .unity3d. That file. //c :/users /jm jdms9 /OneDrive /desktop /stories and sigils by date. JD version dev work in
Question.
progress.
Do you see
NPCs.
this now?
Yes, I see it.
Alright. It's in mine.
I see this thing right here.
Allow me to carefully, very carefully, stop grabbing it. Allow.
This boy right here. This guy right here. I can see him.
Yep. You see the new map?
The new map. Yes,
As
sir.
you step out, the party steps out into the area. The brighter crimsons of the commune fall away, as over it you enter. Through it you find it. You're in the deep woods. And with it as you go forward, you will notice something so very, very strange. a massive pathway. It appears to be some sort of main road, but even with all its... Whoops. Meant to click something else. Meant to click open. My bad. It still is so dark. In fact,
How's that?
as you look around, even by Dark World standards, the light is low.
Hmm.
And as you go
How's
forward...
that for, sorry. Music.
I mean, Scarlet Forest would work more for the first half of Crimson
Yeah, but
Forest.
we're in the second half, and this is actually an orchestrated version.
Is it? Because I think I just have the normal version on mine. Oh well, I think maybe me accidentally clicking cancel may have made it only open to the orchestrated version of yours. Right after.
this ground beef, dude?
We're gonna talk for
Yeah.
a little bit before we leave.
I mean, if you...
Oh, what?
As you enter, you will notice... I believe these two should be in here. They should be.
Oh yeah, by the way, the reason why Hera has this extreme migraine right now is because she used an 85 TP spell.
Damn.
As you do so, two figures appear on the horizon. One looking much like a happy, and the other a bright red pawnman. And with that,
Is
that will
she
be...
physically impaired right now?
She just has a really bad
Mentally?
fucking migraine.
That tends to,
And with that-
disrupt concentration.
And with those figures coming up on the horizon as you walk towards them, that's where we'll end the recording.